So what is a passive investor?
You know, the entire world of investing, think of you are in a business, you get paid and you put a little aside every month and you give it to your wealth manager, your stockbroker, whatever you want to call it, and he or she is allocating that money to the classic investments, stocks, bonds, cash, currencies. You're basically a taker, not a maker. You're investing, and if the goes up or down, you're taking whatever the market will give you. That's a passive investor. An active investor is rolling up their shirt sleeves and actually making things happen. So when I go on a board of a small company and I meet and I say, did you think of this? Did you think of that? Or can I make this introduction? Or do you need some more money? Now I'm a maker. I'm helping make something into something. And so the question is, what is the difference between an active investor and a passive investor? Now, there's another context in the world of finance of active and passive, and that has to do with, there's something called index funds or ETFs, and there you're no longer a stock picker, you're buying the entire market passively. And people confuse these two different things. From an entrepreneur's point of view, active and passive has to do with how actively involved are they in setting the future of the company. From an investor's point of view, active and passive have to do with whether you're a stock picker and think you can beat the market, which you can't, that's virtually certain, or you're passively investing in index funds so that if you want 20% of your exposure to be to public equity, you buy what's called the market. You buy an index or an ETF of the S&P 500 or so forth. But both, whenever you deviate from either of those definitions of passive, the question is, what value are you creating? And the answer is, in investing, active investing does not produce superior results. As an entrepreneur, meaning in private equity or owning building, all of the money is made in actively creating value. And this is a concept called beta. When people say, what's the alpha of your portfolio? It's how much outperformance did you create generally by actively doing something.